On March 8th, 2011, we held our third student teleconference about the 2011 MIAS National Leadership Conference. If you would like to look at the ones from the past teleconferences, you can find those on the same YouTube channel as this. The basic information that we went over was, of course, the date. It's going to be April 6th through the 9th, and it's going to be held in the Memphis, Tennessee area. We're asking students to arrive that Wednesday between 6 and 7 p.m. The reason for that is that the event does begin that night. Early registration price is $100, and then the late registration price is going to be $150. Now this year we're doing something new. We do have an incoming president's incentive, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Some important deadlines to remember are the following. Registration is already open. Early registration does close on March 14th. Late registration then opens, and that closes on March 21st. In addition, your rooming lists are due March 22nd. The next thing we discussed is who should go to NLC. Now, this is the perfect opportunity for you to set up the succession in your chapter. So your perfect candidates are going to be your incoming officers, as well as any members that you have identified that could be potential officers later. Now, the incentive program that we're running this year is that if you have 2 current or incoming officers pay the registration, your incoming president gets a free registration. We're also asking that no graduating seniors attend. However, if you do have a graduating senior and they're continuing on to graduate school, they're more than welcome to come. We also discussed dress code. Now, this is a screenshot of the schedule that you can find by visiting the national website. To the far right of the schedule, you're going to see which dress is necessary for each event. Now, keep in mind that it is important that you communicate to those that are coming what business professional, business casual, and casual entail. In the past, we have had instances in which there were people that came that weren't aware, and they really stuck out to the recruiter. So what we're trying to do is to avoid that kind of situation for those that come. We also talked about payment options. Now, if you're paying for your registration individually, when you register online, there is a option where you can pay with your credit card. Now, if you're paying as a group, in other words, if your club's going to pay for those that participate, their memberships, when they register, there is an invoice me option during the checkout. Okay, so any of those people that are going to be a part of that group, have them pick that invoice me option. After that, we're asking that you hand deliver a check at registration at the hotel. Now, this is going to be the preferred method of payment for registration. Another thing that we wanted to mention were the National Student Committee nominations. Now, those are due March 16th, and they do require a bio about the candidate. Now, if you reference this PowerPoint, which you should have gotten in addition to the synopsis, you can play the slideshow, and where it says click here, click on that link, and it's going to take you to the site that explains what the National Student Committee is and how to go about putting in your nomination. Now, I highly encourage you guys to think about this, especially if you're already an officer. This would be the next step as you proceed through your experience with MIAS. I hope you found this recap useful. If you have any questions about anything that we covered, or if you want to discuss any exceptions to the President's Incentive Program, please forward those questions or requests to the National Student Committee. You can email us at nsc@mias-natl.org. Our next student teleconference is going to be May 15th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you will be receiving, as always, the RSVP form as well as the PowerPoint agenda.